Bonus round.
This is our bonus round.
Yeah.
This is where we get very relaxed.
Okay, cool.
This is our air. I mean, you don't know. You might know this, but this is our bonus round.
Okay.
So airs like a week later.
All right,
we
sounds
just
great.
go with some random crap. Noises happen. Sometimes my dog barks. Sometimes people come home. Like right now, I'm going to text my wife and say, "You can come inside now," which I feel
Fantastic.
really bad about that.
Oh no, why?
She went and picked up my daughter. But this is like, there's no formality in this at all.
Like,
As
like
long as
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
we
right
just we just ask that you try and speak into the mic if you can.
Fantastic.
But other than that,
was I doing all right during the
Terrible.
jams?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have a tendency when I have conversations to lean towards people, like for emphasis.
You
Right?
I mean, as a human being, you should.
And I'm not a singer. I've never.
See, I've always been a singer, so I know to get in here. You get a little closer when you turn to the
I
left.
used to sing for my band.
Yeah.
And it's been years since I've done
Yeah.
that. So now I have no mic etiquette.
Oh, see, I was a
groove.
singer first, and
Gotcha.
then became a bass player.
You're a bass player.
Because nobody wanted to play it.
Exactly.
And
I
I'm
can't find bass players.
I'm sitting there like, why wouldn't you want to play bass?
Bass is so cool.
It's so cool.
It's super cool.
So I have, like we were talking in our last podcast.
Yeah.
I do actually have an acoustic and electric guitar, but next to my bed, and a bass guitar.
Fantastic.
I pick up my bass guitar way more than anything else because I could just like get some angst
Yeah.
out a lot easier on a bass.
Exactly. That's
You really can.
whenever people ask me what's the instrument you can learn or like that you want to learn, I used to answer cello because I was in school, and most of the stuff that I would write was for string instruments like violin, cello, blah blah blah.
Hello, it's a bass.
Exactly. And
It is.
I tried playing cello. I played guitar for long enough that I just couldn't. It was not sitting with me. I just preferred writing for it. But now my answer when people ask me if I can learn one instrument, it's bass. And it's not. I'm a guitarist, so picking up a bass, I play it like a guitarist. My bass player friend makes fun of me every time I grab his
And
bass.
he should.
And he plays guitar like a bass player. He strums with all of his fingers as though he's trying to finger pick. And I'm just like, we both suck at each other's instruments. That's totally fine.
I love that you said that because there was a time in my life, I think it was late teens and stuff. It's like, oh, you play guitar. They tell another guy, oh, you could just pick up the bass and do the bass. I was like, no. You could play one note.
Yeah, you can.
You can play the bass
You
note.
can play bass, exaggerated hand quotes.
You can be in tune.
Yes, exactly.
That's cool.
You can create the lower pitch of
and
whatever
that's
the
about
guitarist
it,
is
but-
doing. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I really appreciate that because I was a vocalist, so it's like I'm always aware of where a mic is in front of me.
Yeah.
And that's why even our editor Valerie, she's like, "Oh, your voice always sounds fine." I was like, "It's not that I'm speaking the right tone. I just know to get closer and further away when I say stupid stuff because I know when I'm laughing, I need to back the hell up."
You can't just be like ha 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 ha.
The Tezonde lean. Yeah.
It's like you can't.
Take the sweet.
So I'm not perfect at it by any means, but
It's been a while since I've had mic etiquette. I used to play a lot of live shows and like I can't hear myself. I better just eat the mic. Like, just scream or with my mouth around it.
You can do that.
It's fine.
We're gonna do some silly questions. We're gonna do them real quick,
Please.
Yes.
just for having fun.
Just
Love
some
it.
quickies.
I love
Alrighty.
questions.
Do aliens exist?
It would be stupid to think that they don't.
Okay.
I think we're all right.
Yeah, it's like whether or not they've visited Earth or not, which I also think they did. They have. They showed up and was like, "These people suck," and they just left.
Or we were alien. We are actually could be aliens.
We are. Well, I completely support the idea that there was some sort of catalyst for our evolution that started from off planet. I love that idea.
I love the idea. That
I also
we
love
were-
sci-fi, so
Yeah,
it's like
You're just like, wow.
if I can be an alien, I'd love to.
seriously, and I really highly entertain the idea of this is not our home planet.
Yeah.
Super entertaining.
Be super fun.
Because I was like, why is it only 24 hours? I mean,
Yeah.
really, I was like,
You just like wake up, you're like, why?
Seems weirdly arbitrary. Like
Yeah.
all of everything seems weird.
our
I
system
hope I'm an alien.
doesn't go on 24 hours. I mean, by
Man.
default, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah. So
One,
I have a lot.
one
of
of my
theories.
dreams, like my unreasonable dreams to do,
That's
like
not
something to do. Well, no, it's have an alien ship land, and then I'm for some reason the only one there, like that's not scared, and I communicate with them, like, oh, we're cool, like, right? Like being that first guy, I would love to do that.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It's like I'm just a dude, but like you guys are cool, and I'm like, all right.
I was like, we can share this, or do you want me to take you with you? I mean, with you, or what?
And it's like your ship looks neat. Can I?
yeah. Can I push a button?
Take for a
Just, I mean,
spin?
even if it's just like turns on the lights, I don't care. Just let me push one.
Wouldn't it be great if the aliens were like super bros and they're just like, dude, hop in.
Dude,
Dude,
hop in, man.
we'll let you drive. We'll just get where there's no planets in the way and you just
So
go.
we have some fermented whatever they have on their planet.
Exactly.
Some sauce up here that's fermented. You want to get wasted?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They show up, they're plastered already.
Like,
And it's just
bro, we went to the wrong planet.
Just like this is our Uber. We like
oh my
we
god.
didn't know where we were going.
We put in the wrong, we put 0701 instead of
It'd
whatever.
be- wouldn't it be- see, but that would be UPS because it's GPS here. That's global. Be universe. Positioning
I think
system.
Galactic happens first.
Galactic.
So
it'd still be
it would
GPS.
still be GPS.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay,
Yeah.
so Galactic would be first because that'd be a really big map for UPS.
That would be,
Yeah,
That'd be a lot.
I don't think you can map that.
no.
All right.
Not quite. All right, circle or square?
Circle or square?
Yeah.
Are we talking aesthetics or architectural
Just
relevance?
fucking choose a shape.
Sure. That's a yeah.
Circle.
There you go. All right. That's all it comes down to, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's it. Should kidneys be able to be bought and sold?
You should be able to sell whatever you want on your body.
It's your body.
I want to sell my
It-
belly button.
That's
different. That's different.
That's
feel like
because
different.
I mean,
That's
you,
different.
I mean, because you sell your belly button, you probably would still have a crevice.
a dip.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, crevasse means the same thing as crevice, but for ice.
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, a
I'm
crevice
okay with it.
is rock.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the pause from both
same
of us?
thing, but for ice.
Okay.
Because I always call it a crevasse.
Because
Crevasse.
it's funny.
I
Yeah.
really do.
It's funny
Yeah,
that
exactly.
way.
I was like, crevasse.
I love mispronouncing things or pronouncing things like slightly off from how everyone does.
Yeah, well, I play a lot of games, right? So you put two tables together,
Yeah.
and that person that sits right in the crack between the two tables,
Yeah.
they're the crevasse.
Oh, the crevasse. Yeah. Oh, that makes
Absolutely.
perfect sense.
Crevasse.
Yeah.
That's that person.
perfect.
You are the crevasse.
Perfect.
I love it.
I don't know why I do that.
Oh
No,
my
that's great.
gosh.
You got to make whoever.
Is it my turn?
What'd you?
I don't know.
What did
Go
you
for it.
just I'm lost. Okay. What was
Seth,
your
what?
last used emoji?
My last used emoji.
Yeah.
I sent a lot of hearts to my close friends.
Gross.
A lot of
I-
hearts?
A lot of hearts. A lot of hearts, or the the smiley face that is like a dumb smile, like the.
Well, there's a newer one that does the it has its tongue out and it's like all sideways. I do that every once in a while now,
That's good.
just since the last update.
That's good.
pretty
I've
good.
never used the poop emoji.
That's all right.
I feel like it's too lowbrow, even though they were voiced by Patrick Stewart
Was
Yes. Yeah.
in the Emoji Movie.
Yeah.
it?
He
You
voiced
saw the
poop.
emoji movie?
I did not. I heard he voiced poop,
Oh,
and I
you
went,
can look that up on
okay.
IMDb.
Oh yeah. Well,
I was
yeah.
like, "Fine."
"That's amusing," and then never watched it.
That's fair.
I didn't watch it.
That's
either.
fair.
Yeah,
I was tempted.
I like using 5 different colored hearts, like a rainbow of hearts.
Black
Oh,
heart.
I do
Black
that.
heart's best heart.
There's no red heart, so I have to
Yeah,
use the
there
pink.
is.
There's no like red.
It's not.
Is
It's
there?
like dark pink.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
So I use
yeah.
the dark
Hot.
pink
True.
with the yellow bow on it.
Oh,
So I go
it's true.
blue, green.
There's
No,
purple.
blue, green,
Orange.
yellow, and then the red with the bow on it.
What about
And
orange and black? Those are the only 2 hearts I use.
I don't know. I've never seen an orange. I feel
Well,
like
maybe I haven't swiped far.
Oh, dude,
on that
there's
side.
there's orange and black hearts.
I'll have
Are
to
there
look,
now?
Because I only
Yeah.
like mixed
Okay.
3 different colored hearts.
Well, then I can throw orange in there now.
There you go. Man.
That'd be perfect.
There you go. Black hearts.
Awesome.
Best heart.
All right.
Hey.
Least favorite of the 5 senses, of the 5 traditional senses. There's a lot more.
There's tons. Of the traditional senses. That's really hard.
Yeah.
Uh,
Least favorite though.
Least favorite? Smell. My sense of smell is already terrible. So
So why not just?
might as well just get rid of it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to smell that.
Beer would taste
damn
weird.
minion. That would mess with stuff. It'd just
But
be
it'd be
bubbly.
okay because you just keep drinking
It
it.
would just be bubbly. It would still make you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it
I
would just be
feel
bubbly
good.
and make you burp, which is not.
And then the flavor on your tongue would be weird.
It would be different.
Isn't it like 40% of what you perceive as taste
Is all
is
smell.
based on smell?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, then,
It would just be different. I
I'll
don't
take
think
60% of taste on beer. That's fine.
Yeah. We just have to have more.
Hard
You have to be
60%.
Or super malty.
Or super
Like just really malted up.
hops. All right.
Yeah.
What's your favorite toe?
My favorite toe?
Yeah.
I don't know. On myself, you mean? Or like on
Sure.
other people?
That doesn't-
Your
I don't think
favorite
that
toe.
matters.
My favorite toe?
Come on. This is
Uh,
normal. What are
my
you talking about?
You know what? Wordplay. My favorite toe is when my van broke down in front of my friend Ariel's house, and I had to be towed back to Davis. I was towed back to Davis by a guy who was falling asleep at the wheel, and I was in the tow truck with him,
That's terrifying.
driving with him with my van on the back, and he's like blasting the AC, blasting music, trying to stay awake, and he's like drifting lanes.
Did you
And I'm just kinda like
report
That's an
that?
experience.
I'm sitting there just staring at him like, you good? I'm like, you have good music taste, man. I'm like trying to talk to him. I don't normally talk to tow drivers.
No. Yes.
No. But I'm trying to keep this guy awake, and he was actually had pretty good taste in music. He was like playing like late 70s, like kind of like groovy, like chill hits.
Nice.
I'm like, this is awesome. I'm having a great time, except I might die.
Except we're gonna die. My
We-
van's done.
Yeah, we might drive off the causeway right now. This might be a terrible idea.
Yikes.
Oh.
It was fantastic.
But
So
I
that's
like
my
I like
favorite
that
toe.
your
In
favorite toe.
hindsight, it's your favorite. Not at the moment.
In the moment, I was like, this is going
The
to...
worst.
I really hope this is amusing later, because later I'll be alive. I
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. I like
Shout
that.
out to that tow truck driver.
Thanks, tow truck
Wow.
driver.
Yeah.
You didn't
I
kill
think his
me.
name was Dennis.
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 Way to
Dennis the
go.
tow truck.
Yeah.
All right.
Dennis the
He'll
tow
be
truck
listening,
driver.
I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's a big
Most
fan.
boring sport, and how would you fix it?
The most boring sport. So there's actually a bunch of sports that I don't consider sports. I call them games.
Absolutely.
So like tennis, I think of that as a game. Or golf is a game.
How'd you fix it?
Tennis, the balls explode. Like there's a timer on them, so you're trying to like
You have to finish this.
You
round.
have
It's
to, like-
come on.
you have to have this like back of your mind mental clock. Like
Oh, so it's not even on the.
no,
No,
like
it's
like
got
as soon as
30
it's
seconds.
as soon as it's served, the first hit activates it, and you have to be able to time from there on.
That's pretty good.
That's
smart.
really good.
Yeah.
Because then you're just hitting it back and forth, and it doesn't explode into like shrapnel. Like I'm not trying to kill
Right.
Serena Williams or anything. I'm trying to. It just like it like pops into like I don't know, like
Confetti.
no, like what's the festival in India where you throw dye, like dried.
Oh, just a color powder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like colored powder.
Yeah.
Like it blasts you with it, so you are visibly showing how you messed up.
You lost. It's like I fucked
It's
up.
like you can tell where everyone messed up on the field. That would make it much more interesting.
That'd be pretty fun. Actually, I like
I'm
that.
enjoying the concept. I think we should pitch that to a video game
We should.
where you write the music for it.
There we go.
I
Okay.
mean,
I
and
like
the
that.
music
We're just
only lasts.
tying everything together.
No,
Yeah.
for real. I was like, think about that. I was like, you write a 30-second song,
Yeah.
and you know, oh crap,
You just cycle it over.
it's coming. It's like it's coming. Hit hard, hit fast.
Just make the meter really weird so nobody knows when when it cycles through again.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't understand it.
It's like there's just color everywhere.
Oh.
I'm trying to not explode right
Yeah.
now. So
I like that.
that's fine.
Okay. What's the worst superpower?
The worst superpower. Like out of the normal superpowers? Or out
Worst
of, like,
superpower.
ever?
Just in general. Just
No.
just take the question as it is.
Yeah.
Go for it.
You know, something I always thought was real stupid because it's never depicted as cool as it can be is Plastic Man, Mr. Fantastic, like stretching, expanding, like
Mrs. Incredible.
missing,
Yeah.
which I actually think was the best example of it.
Yeah.
Because she behaves like rubber.
Yeah.
Like she like
Right.
acts in a certain way. Mr. Fantastic's always depicted as just being kind of like wiggly. Like he's just long and wiggly.
He should have been Mr. Wiggly.
Exactly.
Sounds kind of
Plastic
weird.
Man, worst name for a superhero.
Yeah.
Except for there is a very short-lived character for a very good reason. Arm Fall Off Boy was a Marvel character
No.
for like a thing somewhere, at some point.
Arm fall off by.
No.
Who made that past the editors?
Technically, canon somewhere in some canon, Arm Fall Off Boy was like a guy.
No.
Don't
Real.
invite him
It's
to the
real.
party.
But he's terrible. That's why I was thinking like superpowers that everyone knows about, or superpowers of like ever.
Yeah, that's fine. That worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy from that was in Deadpool 2 is also pretty bad. Poltergeist? Not Poltergeist. What was his name? The guy that vomits acid.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez. I can't remember his name, but
yeah,
no.
I know what you're talking about.
That guy, like, that seems like a nightmare.
That doesn't sound
Yeah.
fun.
Sounds like a bad time.
Well, it didn't
Yeah.
end well, so
Yeah.
It didn't.
for him.
Exactly. Or the guy he vomited on.
Yeah. Anybody involved.
No.
So there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of bad
Arm
ones.
fall off boy. I was like, I'm sitting here like,
Fall off. Boy.
arm fall off boy. I mean, now is
Like, could
was
they
a
not-
Marvel character? Or
I believe it was Marvel.
So
Marvel
now
had some weird
part
shit.
of the Disney universe, but yet Akita can't be a princess.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but we
Okay,
have Arm
there's
Fall
some
Off Boy.
flaws.
Arm
There's
Fall
some-
Off Boy, I believe, was in the early 80s.
Fundamental flaws here.
They're crossing some
Fundamental arm
some
flaws
things.
too.
I was like,
people.
come on.
Can you guess what his powers were?
Well, can
He had rocket
throw
feet.
his arm at somebody?
He literally could detach and reattach his arms.
just his arms.
Just his arms, as far as I know.
Wow. So he was like Ken or Barbie.
Just his arms.
Effectively. Yeah.
Maybe it
or-
came out at the same time.
Or the one, the action figure of the one droid from Return of the Jedi. You're a feisty one, man.
Oh, okay,
that
no.
old toy.
Yes.
Those arms came off
Yeah,
like
they did.
so
They were
easy.
magnets or
The
they
toy
weren't
is
even
worth
magnets.
so
they
much
popped
money.
off.
They just popped off.
Holy crap!
I broke
do-
both of my dad's that he had
Oh,
from
no.
70s, like 70, or I guess it'd be 82.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Those
I broke
toys are
both of
worth a
them.
lot.
Out of box, if the arms are still attached, they're like $300 each.
Oops.
And I broke both arms off of both of his action figures.
Sorry, Dad.
Yep. Oops. My bad, Dad.
What is something that everyone looks stupid doing?
Oh my god, that's a great question.
Everyone.
Everyone? They look stupid doing.
Yep. It's coming to you. I can see it. Feel it. Reach into those memory
Taking off
banks.
their
I'm
arms.
gonna get weird. Trying to look cool, trying to seem cool, or like impress
It
people,
becomes awkward.
because then
You feel awkward.
because
for
like
that.
literally everyone can see through someone trying to be too cool
Oh my god.
Like,
at a party.
Hey
Let's
guys.
make it, I just was scratching my head because I got like tinglies on my
Yeah.
head because you get like
Yeah, you get uncomfortable for them, and they
Yes.
should be uncomfortable, and they're not.
but you get just as uncomfortable, like way more than. Oh my god!
yeah,
pretty good.
that's every time I've ever been at a party, and I've been this person before. Also, I'll
yeah.
say,
Oh, everyone
I feel
has.
like we all have.
Yeah.
we all
Let's-
have.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm at a party and I see someone doing it, I'm just like, oh, you poor son of a bitch.
Like I mean, you want to save them, and how do you do it without making it worse?
If
Yeah.
it's one of my friends, I'll go up to them and act dumber.
Yeah, go over. It's like, oh, dude, let's go do a shot.
Exactly.
Right?
Like
It's
I'll,
like,
I'll like,
alright.
hey man, I was looking for you. Let's not be here anymore, and then just drag them away.
It's move locations.
Yeah, it's like,
Exactly.
what you're doing now, let's not do that anymore. Let's just stop. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
Saving grace.
every
That's
time I see
great.
someone doing that, I'm like, oh,
It's
I'm
so
really
That's
sorry.
pretty good.
yeah, and we've all been on both sides. Of
Yeah.
Exactly.
Everyone's
man.
seen it. Everyone's done it. All right.
I'm emotional.
Hit it. Where is your happy place?
My happy place. Mm. I don't know, because I have places that I escape to.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, Skyrim, Mass Effect universe,
Oh,
Minecraft.
again.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Minecraft. Oh, sorry, the Mass Effect one. You got me.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Right in
I'll
the feelers.
I'll escape to those places, but my happy place is, I don't know, probably like just sitting somewhere playing guitar.
Yeah, that
Like,
sounds about right.
Not thinking, like not trying to practice, not trying to play a song, just sitting there chilling,
Just doing
living
it.
it.
Happy as
Just
non-thought.
Just going for it.
Like
Going.
it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, I can feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that one. Okay, I might.
Now
play that.
everyone feels
I
happy.
might play some Mass Effect and play guitar and just.
You
have
just
the
to
same-
cool,
No, I don't
take
know if
off
I
my
can do that.
arms, reattach them
Take-
later, no big deal.
Exactly.
Well, seriously. I'm gonna look that one up because I was like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard there's some dumb characters out there, but
Really
no.
dumb.
But your happy place of just making noise or movement
Yeah.
without trying to hit a scale. You're not trying
Yeah.
to chop it up or nothing.
No.
You're just expressing.
Just doing.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I can expand it even slightly to doing anything creative without having to think about it.
Right. Just being.
He is part of the DC universe.
It is DC. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
fantastic.
so he
I
can't.
had
be
to
a
look it up
princess,
because this shit.
So he can't.
Can't,
be,
it's not a princess.
All right.
Arm
princess.
fall off boy is not a princess.
Shout out to Gerard Jones and Kurt Swan for fucking creating this.
Yes, but
Cool.
not.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you looked it up. Yeah.
I had to
disclaimer,
look it up.
Asterisk at the bottom. Not a Disney princess.
Not
Not
Disney
a- no.
princess, but would be the
Okay.
prettiest pretty of the princesses if you was.
Pretty princess.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, thanks, man.
Fantastic.
That was our
Hey.
bonus round. This is us just hanging out and getting to
Yeah,
know each other a
chilling.
little bit
Sick.
more.
Talking
And,
about arm fall off boy for like way too long.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Yeah.
Don't
Abs-
revisit that.
No.
No, I'm
Never
not going
again.
to write
Doesn't
about
have
that.
to. No.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you guys so
Right.
much for having me.
Yeah.
Always.
It was fantastic.
We will do more of this stuff. We'll do more other things. Look for him. We will give you some links to the tweets and the chats and the
Look
snaps
for him.
and the,
Look
jam,
for
the
us.
grams.
Exactly.
Oh, and look for us. Yeah,
Yeah.
Off the Dice.
Yeah, you
that's our
definitely should.
podcast thing. It's on our iTunes and Stitcher and all those things.
Oh,
You guys are
Um,
fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We try.
I lied earlier. I totally listened to a bunch of the videos, or a bunch of the podcasts yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did.
Oh, you bitch.
I was like, I should probably at least listen to one, and then I just kept listening.
Are they
Oh, good.
funny?
Over. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, great.
I hope they're good.
I actually,
We're funny.
I actually commented to Christian. You've met Christian.
Yeah, pirate.
I,
Hi, Pirate Christian.
yeah, he's not a pirate anymore. He's
Aw.
just normal Christian.
Well, he was a pirate because he had bad allergy eyes,
He did.
which is a weird statement.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now he's back to normal Christian. He's totally cool.
Great.
I was in chat with him in League of Legends, and I was like, I'm gonna play one more game, listening to Off the Dice. My sister's funnier than I remember. Like that was,
Bitch.
yeah. I know you're funny,
Aw.
but listening to you in this format, I was like, oh, she's actually she's got it.
She
Sweet.
nailed it.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
this is-
and you're
Baby,
a
she
fantastic
got it.
host.
Yeah.
It's happenstance. I mean, we just this whole community. If anybody's listening, the whole community that we do, it's based on people who play games together. Which, you know what, everybody should play games together.
100%.
Plain and simple. I don't give a crap what it is. If you're into
Absolutely.
Bejeweled, I feel bad for you, but
Oh.
play it together.
Exactly.
That's
Play
what
with
I
other
mean
people.
by that.
Yeah,
It's like,
I mean, get
Play it
better taste
together.
in games, but also
but if you find
Good
somebody
job.
else,
But if
that
you're really good at
doesn't
matching
have
jewels, do your
taste in
thing.
games, then play with them.
exactly.
It doesn't matter what game it is. It really doesn't. Just play together. That's we really,
Play together, but don't play with each other.
unless you're a dolphin.
Yeah,
I
unless
mean,
you're
in
a
the
dolphin,
ocean,
in which
yes,
case this is
we've
ocean
established that
Sensual
territory.
today.
dolphin.
Consensual dolphins unite.
Everyone,
Absolutely.
with that note, be
Yes.
consensual dolphin.
We do.
Mhm.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Realsies,
Make sure
bye.
pull up a chair, talk off the dice, all that kind of stuff. All right.
Bye.
Peace out, everyone.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Bye.